Right now on Daybreak, the Sabres send Boston packing and secure their first playoff series win since 2007.
If you want to watch second round playoff action, you drive to Lindy Ruff as the Buffalo Sabres have beaten the Boston Bruins.
Final score 4-1 in Game 6. We take a closer look at the Sabres' momentous win against the Bruins.
Live from 2 on your side, this is Channel 2 News Daybreak.
Good morning, everybody, and thanks for starting your Saturday morning with us here on Daybreak. I'm Melissa Holmes. We'll get to all of the Sabres highlights and look ahead to round 2 coming up. Kevin, good morning, my friend. How are you?
Got it done. Got it done.
We're kind of on cloud 9 here. It's unbelievable. We haven't said this in nearly 20 years that the Sabres are moving on to round 2 in the Stanley Cup playoffs. This is amazing.
And me being a meteorologist.
That's amazing, too.
Me being a meteorologist?
Yeah, quite surprising. I'm so proud of how far you've come.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Yes, I appreciate it. Well, hopefully I've established myself now.
Yeah.
But me as a meteorologist, I'm looking to when the next game will be, and I hope it's not Tuesday. The NHL hasn't announced it yet because Tuesday is going to be rainy. Okay, but let's get you through your weekend first of all. 33 degrees right now. It will not be a rainy weekend, but I have to time out some showers for particular parts of Western New York for both days. Most Western New Yorkers avoid showers today, okay? But notice, and look at this, it's May 2nd, and I'm tracking, look at this, Melissa, areas of snow by the NYPA line, okay? This will exit shortly, so again, some daybreak mixed precipitation for areas south. Okay, again, a majority of you do avoid showers today. I'll just take a future look, just take you to sunset, okay? Notice a lot of dry time again. Some spotty showers will be centered sort of along maybe the thruway, maybe the Niagara Erie border or so. So some additional cloud cover, additional spot showers for areas north. Most Western New Yorkers avoid showers today. High temperatures are stubborn. We're going to be stuck in the 40s today. We're going to tack on about 10 degrees tomorrow. Melissa?
All right, chilly. Kevin, thank you. 6:02 now on Daybreak, and the Sabres are celebrating their first playoff series win in almost 20 years.
Great series! 3 road wins coming to this building and wrap it up. Unbelievable game. Started off with Tomer's line, set the tone for the whole night, and then we got great goaltending. Let's go get the next one!
Yeah, those were the sights and sounds from the locker room after the Sabres knocked off the Bruins once and for all on the road. Final score 4-1, with the Sabres getting off to yet another explosive start. Our Jonathan Acosta has more.
For the first time since 2007, the Buffalo Sabres have won a playoff series. How did they do it? They came into TD Garden and won for a 3rd straight time in Boston in this series, beating the Bruins 4-1 in Game 6 to punch their ticket to the Eastern Conference semifinals. This, the first taste of a playoff series victory for so many members of this Sabres team.
Yeah, it was unreal. I liked how we attacked this series as a team. A lot of non-experienced guys just playing the way we did all series. It's pretty cool, and then we have good things ahead. We can learn a lot from this, but I love what we did in this series. It was special.
When you get the taste of winning, you just get hungrier and hungrier, and this is another stepping stone, another great achievement. But there's still more ahead, and I think our MO has been all year just trying to stay even keel. I think obviously we're going to enjoy what we accomplished tonight, but there's still more to be done, and I think that's exciting. It's been a long time, especially for me and Ras being here, and you get to this spot and you don't know how many of these opportunities you're going to get in your career. So you want to take advantage of it and make the most of it. And right now we're just trying to stay in the moment and take it game by game.
Now the Sabres get to sit back and watch a little bit of hockey themselves. With Tampa Bay and Montreal going to a Game 7, the Sabres won't know their second-round opponent until that series is over. For now, on your side at TD Garden in Boston, Jonathan Acosta, Channel 2 Sports.
All right, so what about tickets? Well, they go on sale for round 2 at 3 p.m. today for the general public here on Ticketmaster website. Season ticket holders get the opportunity to buy first. And the Sabres say a very limited number of tickets are available for everyone else. We don't know when the Sabres will play, but as Jonathan just said, we do know that they will have home ice advantage and they'll play either Montreal or Tampa Bay, who are facing off in Game 7 tomorrow. Well, those are loyal fans, aren't they? That's about 1:30 in the morning right there. Fans greeting players as they flew back into Buffalo from Boston. So many members of the Saberhood there cheering, holding signs, waving their towels as they soak in this special moment. In our next half hour, we'll hear from fans who describe what this win means to them and what they're looking forward to as the Sabres get one step closer to their ultimate goal, bringing a Stanley Cup here to Buffalo. 6:06 now on Daybreak. And in other news this morning, the future of Buffalo's largest downtown hotel is still very much up in the air. The owner of the Buffalo Grand Hotel could not finalize an agreement with prospective investors. Harry Stinson faced a 90-day deadline from the city of Buffalo to show progress on his long-delayed hotel restoration project. That deadline came and passed earlier this week. Stinson told Two on Your Side that he had a financial plan with partners and was ready to show the city for its approval. Well, then at the last minute, those plans apparently fell apart.
Until last night, midnight, there was no talk of other investors. That was the first I heard that, and Bishop had always said, no problem, money's not a big deal, and I think he meant well. But then, apparently these invisible investors decided they wanted more. And it's not uncommon for the investors to want more. They always want more.
The hotel has sat vacant since 2021 after it caught on fire and has been one of Buffalo's biggest eyesores ever since. Stinson still faces many building code and tax issues, and we asked him, what would you say to people who do still have concerns and doubts? And he responded by saying that he still plans to see this through. And a city spokesperson sent us this statement yesterday saying, quote, the city of Buffalo is aware that the potential funding for the Buffalo Grand project did not materialize as expected. City leadership will be meeting with the project team on Monday to assess the current status. We expect a clearer understanding following that discussion. Plans for a summer staple in Grand Island are also in limbo. Niagara Amusement Park and Splash World, the former Fantasy Island, has announced that it is not opening this season because of financial and operational challenges. As for what happens next, the future of the property remains unclear.
So honestly, I don't really know. It is in our town center, and there are other viable uses for the property. I can't, off the top of my head, envision something that would serve us better than the amusement park there. I've heard unofficially that there are some other groups looking at the property. No discussion of use or what their intentions were, but I'm just hopeful that it comes back to life.
Park officials say refunds for 2026 season pass holders will be issued over the next 30 days, and they still plan to continue the 4th of July fireworks tradition on the property. Coming up on Daybreak, we are just hours away from the most exciting 2 minutes in sports. The Kentucky Derby is getting underway today, and we'll tell you all about Derby parties happening around here. Welcome back. 6:12 on Daybreak, and the 152nd Kentucky Derby is getting underway today at Churchill Downs. It's known as the most exciting 2 minutes in sports, and it grabs the attention of thousands of fans eager to watch the top thoroughbreds battle it out for the iconic garland of roses and a shot at history, the Triple Crown. It's a race that you can watch right here on Channel 2. Some of the top horses you'll see are Renegade, Albus, Intrepido, and Litmus Test. So if you've ever wondered where the horses get their names, you're not alone. As Dawn Gee reports, there are some naming rules that owners have to follow.
It's a very serious process.
Darren Rogers, Senior Director of Communications and Media of Churchill Downs, can tell you naming a racehorse is not as simple as conceiving a creative, funny, or memorable name.
You must have, the horse name cannot be longer than 18 characters. That includes spaces.
There is a list of do's and don'ts.
There's no juniors or the seconds or thirds. You know, there's no American Pharoah Jr.
You can spell out numbers, but you can't use numbers. Names cannot be vulgar or offensive, nor can they hold religious, ethnic, or political offense. These are just a few of the rules the Jockeys Club Registry considers before your racehorse is allowed to hit its stride.
One of the legendary horses that I believe Mike Battaglia called many, many years ago, hoof-hearted. Now, you don't want to say that too fast.
Yes, hoof-hearted. Did you say it fast? Do you get it? 1997 Kentucky Derby and Preakness Stakes winner Silver Charm did not start off with that name.
His father is Silverbuck, and the mother, was Bonnie's Poker. And the original name they submitted was Poker and the Buck. That obviously was denied.
Travis Stone, two-time All-Star announcer and public address announcer at Churchill Downs, calls all those names, knows all those names, and thinks about all those names.
I spend every morning before racing going through each name on the card for the day.
Stone has been calling races since he was 18 years old, so he has heard some names.
When you name a horse Viral Plain Lady or POSH Posh, Hog Slayers RIP, names like that, I'm not on board. No offense, I'm not on board. And you'll make my list.
Stone has a list of names he considers effortless.
A horse name like Sierra Leone, Forever Young from the 150, Mystic Dan, those all sounded good in the call. They're easier to say. I prefer multi-syllable names as opposed to one. When Mage won the Derby, he obviously ran huge. It's kind of a weird sounding name when you just burst out Mage.
If you're the winning horse of the Kentucky Derby, when they call your name, it is a permanent part of history and is worth millions of dollars.
When you look at horses through the binoculars, it is such an awesome sport. It is really cool to see them do what they do, and it's just naturally exciting to watch.
And Batavia Downs is also getting ready to celebrate the Kentucky Derby in a big way. The casino is hosting a formal Kentucky Derby gala this weekend inside the clubhouse and the rail bar. Tickets include food, an open bar, and a wager on the race. Batavia Downs says Derby Day is one of their biggest events of the year, calling it their Super Bowl. And Hartman's Distilling and Hofbrauhaus are both hosting Kentucky Derby parties today as well. Live music, giveaways throughout the day, and of course they'll both be serving up mint juleps and other Derby-inspired cocktails. Organizers also say dress to impress. Wear those hats, ladies. And there will be contests and prizes for the best outfits and hats. And still ahead, the buzz for the Sabres is building. We will tell you about the prestigious honor that Lindy Ruff could win. Stay with us. Welcome back. Sabres head coach Lindy Ruff is up for one of the NHL's top honors. He's been named a finalist for the Jack Adams Award, given each year to the coach who's made the biggest impact on his team. Ruff previously won the award with the Sabres back during the 2005-2006 season. This marks the 5th time that he's been named a finalist. Congratulations to him.